Good evening to viewers and listeners. I'm Zainab Abdullahi Saulawa with Safalma News. The headlines: NEMA pledged to provide adequate relief materials to victims of terrorism. People with disability have been urged to aspire for elective office. Nigerian expresses concern over the chaos in daring exit of Nigerians from Ukraine. The news in details. The Director General, National Emergency Management Agency NEMA, Mustafa Habib Ahmed, has promised the agency's involvement commitment to provide adequate relief items to the victims of terrorism in the country, in order to avoid any form of humanitarian crisis. The Director General was speaking while presenting relief materials to some victims of such attacks in Kantagura, Niger State. It could be remembered that Niger State is one of the major frontline areas of these incessant attacks. Many communities have been sacked and lives and property have been destroyed by the terrorists.
But all hands are on deck to ensure that there's security, there's peace and harmony in the country.
NEMA has been coming for interventions, but I've never seen something like this. This is just too fast. It's unbelievable. So it's a kudos to him.
The federal government, through the National Bureau of Statistics, is partnering with cotton farmers to enhance reliable agricultural data collection system for the development of agricultural sector. With the successes the country is recording in cotton farming under the Anchor Borrowers program, farmers are to assist by providing data regarding their production. The National Bureau of Statistics is therefore collecting and analyzing the figures provided by farmers.
Provide the management of cotton and other relevant stakeholders with adequate, reliable, and timely sample information for informed decision-making process.
People with disability in Nigeria have been urged to actively participate in their country's politics and even aspire for elective office. This comes to the limelight at a one-day workshop by the Alvino Foundation on the Sensitizing People with Disability on the Electoral Process held in Sokoto. Convener of the gathering and founder of Alvino Foundation, Jack Ebele, said it is high time to create more space for people with disabilities in the country's political square.
In terms of what will launch us out to either national or sub-national level in political participation, the local government is the place to start.
This news is coming to you from Safalma TV Radio Online. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for more details. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Oyema, has expressed concern over the news that the Ukrainian border guards are hindering the exit of Nigerian citizens. They asserted that the Ukrainian border guards have been instructed to allow all foreigners to leave the countries and exist, adding that the problem is as a result of chaos on the border and checkpoint leading to them. The minister said nations have been directed to send staff and buses to the border point in their respective countries to transport Nigerians. In spite of the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine, indigents of Sokoto State studying in Ukraine are in safe place waiting for evacuation back to Nigeria. This is the outcome of virtual meeting held between Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal and the student, in which Governor Tambuwal assured that Sokoto State government is liaising with the federal government, Nigerian Embassy in Ukraine, and other relevant agencies to devise ways of evacuating students home safely.
When he was having meeting with the Ukrainian ambassador, the Russian ambassadors, all with regard to how Nigerian students, not just the Sokoto State students, will be safely evacuated out of the danger zone and take them to the nearest border towns where they can exit.
As today reached the 5th day of Russian invasion on Ukraine, Ukraine says so far 352 civilians have been killed in the Russian invasion. Russian President Vladimir Putin has put nuclear force on the alert, while Volodymyr Zelensky gave order for the release of prisoners to join country military. satellite images have shown Russian troops and tanks advancing on Kiev and rallies held while demanding end to Russia's war against Ukraine. European Union has vowed to fund weapons for Ukraine and block Russia's airline and media. To end the news, a recap of the headlines. NEMA fled to provide adequate relief materials to victims of terrorism. People with disability have been urged to aspire for elective office. Nigeria expresses concern over the chaos and daring exit of Nigerians from Ukraine. That ends Safalma news for now. Thanks for staying with us.